Hey everyone, it's Anna and I'm back with another stack of vintage cookbooks. If you saw my last cookbook haul video, you'll know that we decided to drive back to Ohio for the holidays. And while I was there, I got to visit one of my favorite antique stores. I hadn't been there in years, so it was really good to get back. It's huge. It's a couple of levels. I'll put a photo somewhere here. I did manage to take one photo, but it is just chock full. It is one of those types of stores where when you walk, you might hear some glassware rattle, and it's pretty close quarters, so you have to be really careful. When you turn around, you're kind of afraid you're gonna knock something over. That is my kind of store. I'm gonna start with a few cookbooks. These are for products that I've never heard of before. First off, we have Good Things Made with Bread. And this comes to us from the Frank Baker Bread Company. Never heard of Frank Baker Bread Company. I did a little bit of research. I believe it was purchased by another bakery, maybe in the 50s or 60s. Yeah, I don't see a date on this, but just judging by the way that the bread is wrapped on the back here and some of the illustrations, I'm gonna say like maybe late 30s, early 40s on this one. Good Things Made with Bread. I mean, bread, pretty much always good. We've got a whole page of toast. I love toast. Butter bites, toast rolls, cheese French toast. Ooh, yeah, I'm trying that. Cinnamon marshmallow French toast. Oh yeah, these are really great ideas. Next we have Raleigh recipe gems. I wasn't really sure what Raleigh was exactly. On the back it says, you know, someone's name and then it says your Raleigh dealer. But if you look through this, it seems like it's kind of similar to Watkins. You know, Watkins sells a lot of, you know, cleaning products, flavorings, extracts. I think they even maybe sell like salves and stuff, or maybe they did at one time. That seems to be what Raleigh was at one time. I don't believe that they still have a lot of people who sell it, if at all, here in the United States, but it did sound like Raleigh was still going strong in Australia. This book is from 1964, and you can kind of see an example of like the spices and things that they would have sold in their line. Just love it when I find a cookbook for a product that I don't know much about. It's really interesting to me. Rounding out the group of products that I've never heard of before, we have Creative Cooking Made Easy, the Golden Fluffo Cookbook. Golden Fluffo. I read that, I was just like, what could that be? Just did a little Googling, and it seems like Golden Fluffo was a yellow butter flavored shortening. So like they make butter flavored Crisco now. I think it was like that. This is from 1956 and it says the Procter and Gamble Company. And I believe that Procter and Gamble produces Crisco as well. So I think what happened was when butter flavored Crisco was introduced, maybe they kind of phased out Fluffo, but I did happen to find a few photos of what Fluffo looked like. So you can see from these pictures, it came in a can just like Crisco. I mean, but the name Fluffo, like how much better is that than Crisco? I would 100% buy this. It's mostly photographs in here, but they are really nice and they kind of remind me of the photographs from that Campbell's cookbook that I cooked from. You know, a very plain background, very stark, kind of quietly beautiful, I guess you could say. These cakes look amazing. What's this one? See. Pie cake? This one is pie cake. Not pie cakin', but pie cake. I also managed to find two Better Homes and Gardens. This one is not a cookbook. It is about table settings. A lot of fun to look at. There are some really cool plates and things in here. But then I also picked up the barbecue book to help round out my collection of BH&G back here. Always love these. These are always a lot of fun. And I have found some really good recipes in these Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks from the 60s and 70s. We just got a new grill for Christmas, so I'm gonna try some of these recipes out soon. We have an Eagle brand magic recipes cookbook. I have several of these from different years. Something special about this one though. You know how I love finding things in cookbooks. This is an envelope. I mean, clearly it's an envelope, but inside we have White Rum Classics. So it's another little bonus booklet, 2-for-1 special on this book. And there's a bunch of like drinks. It was a real surprise treasure in the Eagle brand cookbook. We also have a bake-off cookbook. I'm really starting to accumulate these. I think the earliest one I have is from the third bake-off. I'm not sure if they produced cookbooks for the first and second Bake Off, but I'm on the hunt. This one is mostly cookies. It's really funny to look through some of the later Bake Off cookbooks because you see, especially in these compilation versions, you'll see familiar recipes. So you're like, oh, that recipe was from 1953, or that recipe was from, you know, 1965's Bake Off. They were doing a little recycling of favorite recipes, but you know, who cares? It's fine. We also have the little card for the free trial of the Time Saver cookbook. So always love to find those things intact in cookbooks. Oh, this was a really nice one too. The Mazzola salad bowl. I like that it's a shaped cookbook too. I think this one might be incomplete. It looks like it might be missing like a back cover. This is the index. This is from 1939, so a little bit older. Lots and lots of cool salads. Really good at photographs as well. And I love how, because this is a shaped cookbook, you've got the little salad bowl in each one. Look what I just found. This might look a little familiar if you've been a watcher of my channel for a while. It's called an imitation bunch of grapes, and this is the grape surprise salad that I made from I think it was the Better Homes and Gardens Junior Cookbook. This like salad illusion kind of thing must have been very popular decades ago. I was really excited to get this one because I do want more holiday books in my collection. Good Housekeeping's Complete Christmas Cookbook. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see this next Christmas. In these Good Housekeeping cookbooks that are like this shape, there's another series that's like a little bit smaller and probably from an earlier time period. But the ones that are kind of like this, there's always a really cool illustration right on the front page. And it's this one. Oh my goodness. I have a Good Housekeeping cookie book like this, and there's like a cookie jar. It's very groovy. You can find that on my Instagram. Actually, I did post a photo of it there, but I just like, I don't know, like that is amazing. And there's like a little mischievous Santa down here. Oh, there's more. There's more. Yeah, I love this style so much. It's so colorful. Yes. Wait, that's a no-bake fruitcake recipe. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna move on, but really, really fun illustrations in this one. This one goes alongside an appliance. This is the Amana Radar Range. Yes, okay, I had to sound that out. The Amana Radar Range Microwave Oven Cookbook. I don't have a lot of microwave oven cookbooks in my collection. This one is from 1975, probably when microwaves really started to get popular. Lots of photos in this one. The recipes are arranged in a really interesting way. They're kind of, instead of being side by side like this, they're stacked like that. Oh yeah, I just happened upon the fish and seafood chapter. Let's all go microwave some fish and seafood. Oh my goodness, scalloped corn and oysters. Multiple reasons I'm not going to be making that. What? I guess, what is this? You don't even, oh no, you microwave these oysters. Microwave and oysters, they just don't belong in the same sentence if you ask me. Learn to bake, you'll love it. Swan's Down Calumet baking powder and Baker's Chocolate Cookbook. Love, love, love those product drawings on the back. This one is from 1947. I do seem to be finding some older cookbooks lately. I haven't reviewed anything before the 1940s, but I think I need to change that this year. This line drawing versus this photograph. She looks very fancy for just having made a batch of biscuits, but she's beautiful. I don't look like that in the kitchen. If you're looking for something for Valentine's Day, maybe consider this. Lastly, Sweet Moment Desserts. General Foods, Jell-O, like Jell-O brand, Dream Whip. I'm looking for a year. I'm not seeing it. Look at these beautiful pies first. Like, I'll continue to look for the year, but let's look at these beautiful pies first. Gorgeous blue background. We have, oh wow, peppermint chiffon pie, that pink. There's a chocolate velvet pie, a lemon delight pie. These look awesome. These look amazing. Yeah, I'm not seeing a year. We do have some product photos in the back, and that usually helps me determine the age of a cookbook. So we have Jell-O brand items, and then we have Dream Whip. I'm gonna say 60s on this. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. Judging by the photographs, you know, this background color, the way it looks in general, I'm gonna say 60s. I have two more items that I'd like to share. These are not cookbooks, but I know that some of you are very interested in my vintage housewares. So these two items were gifts from my mom. First, we have this beautiful little egg plate, and it's green, which green is my favorite color. It has like 10 spots for deviled eggs. I think at one time there might have been some salt and pepper shakers that fit on top, but I just love it. It's not very big. I do have an egg plate, but it's also a relish tray, so it's kind of like a combination. So this is great because I can just make deviled eggs without also having to make a relish tray. Not that I have to make both things when I use the other plate. It just looks a little funny if I don't. She also gave me this adorable little enamel tray. I've always loved trays, just I don't know why, like fun little trays to put hors d'oeuvres on, just to have out and about. This one is very fun with it's got like an orange red kind of color scheme, and it's a nice little size. Probably end up using this in some of the food photos for my thumbnails. So those are my current cookbook hauls. I may start doing more of these if you guys like them. A few of you did say that you liked them in the comments on my last video. As long as you're interested. I'm always interested. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I do mean that. When I get comments that say things like, your videos bring back memories of my mom's cooking, or your channel is a trip down memory lane, that's what I want. Like, that is what I want this channel to be. When I say thank you, I sincerely mean it. Like, those comments make my day. So thank you again so much for watching. If you'd like to see what else I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is _cookingthebooks_. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.